Hello, everyone. I'm Britton West. I just want to give you a heads up. Apologize the way I look right now. Haven't been feeling very well. I'm going to go over the concepts for the issues analysis for Samsung. First, we'll review concept number one. It's realized strategy. It relates to the recall of the products of Samsung. A realized strategy is produced by combining an intended strategy with an emergent strategy. Samsung's realized strategy is the actual recalling of the defective product or products, because there's been multiple products that were recalled. The intended strategy was to gain competitive advantage after the release of the Apple iPhone 7 and other products that Samsung tries to compete with. And the emergent strategy was to halt the production of the defective products. And at that point, they research and they investigate these products to see where the defects are, and then they determine whether or not to recall the product. And at this point, with the Note 7, they did recall the product. So the realized strategy is concept one. Sorry. So concept two is going to be the competitive strategy. We're looking at lawsuits here with issue number two. The competitive strategy, Samsung's constantly trying to keep up with their competitors, and sometimes they overlook, you would say, products, trying to push them to get on the market quicker. So little things like with the research and development team actually for Samsung is very one of the best and productive research and development teams, because they're able to move faster than other research and development teams like Apple. They take long periods of time to produce these products and create and come up with new ideas, which Samsung, as soon as someone puts out a product or such, they take the time and quickly do the research to make something similar to that, if not better, and then push it to be put on the market. So with that, they don't take the time that other manufacturers do to actually to test out these items, and that's what happened with the Note 7. Also, lawsuits, the patents have been stolen or copied because something, it's just the fine line of things that they seem to overlook when trying to push products and other things to compete with their competitors. So we have concept number three, best cost provider strategy. This is going to relate with Apple being in the top competitor against Samsung is one of the big issues. Samsung uses a broad differentiation strategy by providing consumers with a wide variety of products at the best cost. Apple has been known to produce better quality products but at a more expensive cost. And then, of course, they have less of a differentiation on products, where Samsung has products from not only electronics but to household appliances. So that is on the advantage side of Samsung. However, Apple, it does still beat them as a competitor just due to the quality of the products that they do have. And then lastly, we're going to relate concept number four, political risks, to the scandal between that Samsung was involved with the now impeached South Korean president. They were in a legal scandal interaction where Samsung can now face many political risks. Governments do have the control to change businesses' rules that could possibly negatively affect the business. Now the chairman of Samsung and also the CEO are being investigated as well. So with now that the South Korean president is now impeached, the South Korean government does have a judgment towards Samsung. So when it becomes political, they'll have the downfall. Close it up with a conclusion.